Oh, thank you. I am so humbled and honored to be here. I have to say that to see a room full of people so committed to the public good for a public college president, you can't believe how happy I am. So I was not supposed to say that, but that's just amazing. John, this is an incredible organization, and your work is extraordinary. Catherine, I can't begin to tell you the difference that you have made. So LaGuardia, if we could go up a little bit, we'd see LaGuardia Community College. It's about a mile that way over the East River. We're in big old factory buildings. We serve about 60,000 students. Our students come from 160 different countries. They speak 110 different languages. 2/3 of them were not born in the United States. And so when we think about exposing these students who are overwhelmingly poor to what's happening in the world, it's a complex strategy that we need to employ. And the Pulitzer Center has shared its amazing resources, bringing in, I have to read them now. So John came with journalist Alice Sue, who talked about reporting on refugees in the Middle East, and science journalist and filmmaker Carl Gersdorfer, did I do close? Treated us, he showed at the Paley Center his amazing film, The Bloody Truth, about the origin of HIV/AIDS. P.D. DeCampo and Austin Merrill visited with their Everyday Africa photography initiative. It looks at stereotypes beyond what we think of as life in Africa. And tomorrow, two-time Pulitzer Prize winner, Price and Emmy winner, photojournalist Larry Price, is going to be talking about child labor and public health issues surrounding artisanal gold mining and industrial pollution. But and those are extraordinary. Having those incredible writers and journalists and photojournalists in the room with my students is amazing. But I have to say what's closest to my heart is what Catherine has funded, which is our fellows. So our 2016 fellow is going to be reporting on the Muslim Manchester, countering the crisis of Islamophobia. But last summer's international reporting fellow, one of our students, Rodrigue Osebe, was a student. He is here in the United States as a political asylee. I won't go into his background, but he started in the United States at an organization for victims of torture. He wanted to go and talk about African immigrants in France, and you can find his amazing articles on the Pulitzer website. I can't tell you what it's like for me to read one of my students talking to other immigrants, this time immigrants from Africa to France, about what it's like to walk down the street and have people call you monkey, to have people throw bananas at you, to have these extraordinarily educated African people in France talk about what it means to have payments of dictators residing in French and American banks. What that reporting did is not only expose a lived experience that I wouldn't have known about, but it gave our student, and I think by extension community college students in America, the idea that their voice matters, but also that truth matters, that there is an international community who wants to hear them, and it opened up their lives. And I think in many ways, hopefully they will come to you and knock on your door and ask you for more money to do the kind of reporting that you have exemplified. So I want to thank you deeply, and now I think you get to eat your dessert.